Okay, just watch Peyton's broadcast then. I'm being Green Bay Packers, and he's being Seattle.
I was gonna choose a different team. But I decided on Seattle because I want you to. Yeah, I know. I just want you to get clapped.
Oh, so you want to say it's Connor, I see. You're probably gonna clap me because I'm gonna use
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line. 319. You're not ready. You're not. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319 up.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 35-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the 17, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback, because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down to go. We're scoreless after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give them credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty. Feisty.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, we're not going.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Procise. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll try and run it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to work down.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The Packers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, they've been 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And able to fall down on Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, he just...
And a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Quentin Jefferson, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. It's complete to Jones. And the yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and